right, so we have the figure up here, and we are being asked to solve for the arc of ABC. And so that arc, what that looks like is this region right here. And since we have a semicircle, we have half of a circle. And that means that this green area, this green perimeter, is going to equal half of the circumference of a circle. And so we are looking for 2 pi r, which is the circumference of a circle, divided by 2, which is just going to be pi times r, where r represents the radius of the circle or the semicircle. So if we look at this shape, I've drawn this out over here to prove a simple point. And this is the point I'm going to draw here is that this has to be a right angle. And the reason this has to be a right angle is we have a shape over here, a circle, where if we draw an angle from the center of the circle to 2 points on the edge here and here, whatever angle that creates, the angle that would be created on the exterior of the circle would be x over 2. And here we have an angle on the exterior of the circle that is connected to 2 points on the diameter of an imaginary circle. So if we like completed this circle all the way around, that would be the diameter. And that means that if we had an angle in the middle, that angle would be 180 degrees because it's covering from here to here. And it's basically an entire half of the circle, which would be 180 degrees because it is proportional. This over 360 is going to be proportional to the arc created out here over the circumference. And so if it's covering half of the circumference, then it must be half of 360, which is 180. And so that guarantees this is 90 degrees. Now you can just memorize that, and that's fine, but I just wanted to prove out why that actually exists. Now, if we have a 6-8 right triangle, this is a version of a 3-4-5 right triangle. So that would make this side 10 because this is 4 times 2, this is 3 times 2, and that would make this 5 times 2. You could also do it with Pythagorean theorem. So 8 squared plus 6 squared equals 10 squared. And you can solve that out. But we know that this side is 10, and that makes the radius 5. And if the radius is 5 and we're looking for pi r, then that makes this 5 pi, and that gets us to answer choice E.